Good morning, YouTubers. This is Joe with Joe Golden 481 here in beautiful Northwest Georgia. Today, holy shit, acorn. Anyway, today I bring you this gorgeous 2003 Toyota Tacoma S Runner. That's right. S Runner. No, not X Runner, but S Runner. This truck, like I said, 2003. It's King Cab. It has the 3.4 Toyota V6. There you go. S Runner. Coupled with a 5-speed manual transmission. Now, I apologize, I did not clean the truck because, well, it's kind of a miserable wet day here in Northwest Georgia. Look how dirty the windows are. But y'all, this truck, if it were 4-wheel drive, that would make it so badass, but it's still pretty awesome. It's got great power, 5-speed shift's beautiful, clutch great. It's got the coldest air conditioning I've ever seen. It's got this killer custom rack put on it. Sorry, the bed's full of leaves. Again, it has been sitting in kind of a leafy area of the yard, but I'm gonna get out here and clean this thing up real good because this red paint is fresh. This is not original paint. It is the original color, but it's not the original paint. Little story on this truck. This truck was acquired by my father and his business partner at an estate sale. Just a brief rundown. My father owns a metal machine shop, fab shop, and I actually worked with him for 9 years. And anyway, they buy equipment like shearing machines and brake presses and iron workers and things you need to form and shape metal. They buy used secondhand equipment from auctions, and this truck came from one of those auctions. Basically what happened was the auction, you placed a closed envelope bid, and they placed a closed envelope bid for all the equipment, 2 trucks, a motorcycle, and other odds and ends. Basically, they won the bid, got everything. I cannot remember how much their bid was, but my father explained to me that what they paid for all the machinery, this truck, a 1989 Dodge Ram 3500 with the original Cummins inline diesel. I wish I shot a video of that truck, but he sold it almost immediately and made back almost all of his money for what they spent on the auction. So basically this truck kind of came to him free once you kind of break all the numbers down. But enough of that boring stuff. When he picked it up, it ran and drove fine. It was really in pretty good shape, but it had slight front end damage right here. Very, very slight. The truck needed a hood. It needed the grill, bumper, and the driver's fender, which I believe is still original, and they were able to just pull it and straighten it. The hood was replaced with an inexpensive aftermarket, as well as the grill, and the bumper cover, and these two outboard turn signals. The headlamps are original because it was such, I think what happened was, I think someone ran a red light and the truck barely hit the car as it went through the red light, because it was almost like a side swipe effect across the front. And it didn't really do, I mean, the radiator wasn't damaged, the air conditioning wasn't damaged. I believe this thing has an airbag. Of course the airbag, yeah, 2 airbags didn't deploy. I mean, it was just very minor cosmetics. Let's pop the hood. But what's so cool about this truck is they seem kind of rare to me. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this seems like a pretty rare truck. Sorry, having to do this one-handed. But as you can see, there's the 3400 series. What is this one? The 5 VZ FE motor. This truck has only 356,000 miles. That's right, 356,000. And it runs and drives. I mean, I'm not being sarcastic, like a brand new truck. You can see the hood, aftermarket hood. Our body guy didn't. We told him don't worry about painting it. But he did a pretty good job on the overall paint job. As far as overspray and things like that, he did a great job. Let me find the keys. Let's crank this thing. Hang on. Oh, here they are. Crank this thing up. It's starting to rain. But anyway, yeah, this truck, if I had a need for a pickup truck, which I don't right now, I just have access to too many of them. Well, hell, I tell you what, if I just really wanted a good daily driver, I'd love to have this truck. Damn it, I can't hold my phone with my left hand. I'm going to try it, though. Ooh, there we go. All right, clutch in. There we go. All right. No, I'm sorry. 363,000 miles. Low miles. Low miles. Okay, cold air conditioning. Freezing cold. There's your little stereo, CD player, tape deck. I love these Toyota old school emergency brakes, how they work. These are so awesome. Just twist and then pull straight back. I love those things. Got a great shifting, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. A little notchy, you know, it's not Toyota Corolla Soft or Toyota Supra, but you know, it's a little notchy, but it actually shifts pretty good. Once you get going, man, it works good. Clutch has just the right amount of weight. I mean, what an awesome truck. You know, it's pretty clean. Got some little jump seats back there and some coffee. Of course, the rear sliding window. Headliner's not bad, just a little dirty. Looks like we had a smoker that was in the house at one point here. But it doesn't smell like smoke, doesn't stink. But look at that lighter. Looks like it's only been used once or twice. So maybe it was a pesky guest. No, don't have any books or records. I didn't think so. Oh, you don't play that game. Alright. But yeah, man. Temperature runs good. temperature runs good. Temperature stays cool, or it's in check. It's where it needs to be. Just rev her up. I mean, how long do these motors last? I know the timing belt has been done recently. I think that was the next thing my dad did after he had his body guy do the body work. He had a timing belt kit put on it because we had no idea of when the last timing belt change was. It's got some new belts down there, you know, for the all the auxiliary stuff. I mean, just a sweet running engine. Isn't that cool? Had the wheels, and I'm sorry they're filthy, but had them painted as well. So that sets it off and gives it a nice look. This is a great UGA Bulldogs, University of Georgia truck right here, man. Got you black and red. All you need is a white pinstripe down the side. No, I'd ruin it. But I kind of like it with the rack on it. I think it looks pretty cool. Anyway, let's take it for a little spin. Starting to rain. Alright. Let's get my seatbelt on. Sorry for the shakiness. I have early onset Parkinson's. Yes, at 44. And who knows? He'll probably kill me about the time I'm 50 or 60, but I can't help the shakiness. Guys, sorry about that. God, I can't get the emergency brake off. I'm gonna set my phone down. Alright. Now we're going. Let's find some lights, some wipers. Too fast. Reverse. Let's go for a little ride. I won't go far because driving your cell phone and driving a 5-speed, well, that really doesn't work very well, especially since I can't hold my phone with my left hand. Okay, people. I got somebody behind me wanting to wait to go by, and I want them to go on. Yes, just go on. Okay. First gear. Alright. Ooh, I can shift with my left hand. But the truck, I mean, just runs and drives perfect. Now, if you listen, you can hear some squeaks. And they're all to blame for that jump seat back there. Otherwise, the truck is just rock solid. I mean, the suspension is tight. The body is pretty tight. Like I said, just got some squeaks and rattles from those jump seats in the back. If I was keeping this truck for myself, those things would have to go, because I don't. Who can stand squeaks and rattles, man? But anyway, yeah, this thing just drives great. You know, a little rough riding, but for 356,000 miles, it's really in pretty darn good shape. Real good shape. The steering is, you know, fairly light and direct. You know, not, it's got a, you know, it actually has a little road feel. But, you know, it's not a sports car by any means. Let's get some defrost going. Come on. God, can you, automatic window. All right, let's go. Spinning the rear tires. But I tell you what, she's got the beans. Good acceleration. I gotta practice my clutching skills. But yeah, the old truck goes down the road just slicker than can be. Speed limit's 35. I easily get up to 45. It drives and tracks really straight. Rides smooth on a smooth road. Those roads back there in the neighborhood were a little bumpy. But yeah, this is a slick driving little truck. I love it. Anyway, my dad's wanting to get rid of it. He wants to sell it. I was tempted to buy it, but I just don't have a need. I've got so many cars right now. I just bought a GMC Acadia at auction and another Volvo cross-country wagon. And I've just got too many cars. So, you know, if anybody's interested in this truck, or anybody you know might be interested in an 03 Tacoma S Runner with the V6 and a 5-speed manual, we've got good looking tire. Well, they're not down to the wear bars yet, but they've got another, I'd say, at least 10,000 miles left in them. Yeah, these fronts they're down to the wear bars. So yeah, I'd say it probably needs a set of tires. So count on about, you know, $500 getting some tires put on it. All right, I'm just standing in the damn pouring rain right now, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But I wanted to, God, I've been dying to see this truck. He's had it for 6 months. And I think probably about $2,500 would buy it. And you may be saying to yourself, are you freaking crazy? 360 something thousand miles? Well, try finding another S Runner in this kind of condition that's had the timing belt done. Oh, and this truck was a one owner before my dad acquired it. A one owner. Bought new. The Carfax does not show any accidents, even though I explained to you it did have some accident damage on the front. I don't know if they just chose not to call the police, or if it happened on the company work property. I'm not sure. But it's repaired and everything looks good. So you got a fresh coat of paint. And what a good looking truck. If you don't want the rack will come right off. You know, we'll be glad to keep it. Or hell, you'd be dumb not to keep it and just take it and get it recycled. If you don't want it, you'll get a little bit of money back. So anyway, I'm gonna cut y'all loose before I pull back out here in this traffic on these rainy roads. I see a few cops around. And I'll see you guys with the next video. Y'all have a great Saturday. Thanks for stopping by.